10 bad bitches in a mash. Rich on Millie rock them diamonds on me dancing. When you working hard, then your money start expanding. I got model bitches wanna lick me like some candy.
Hi guys. Okay, so I'm gonna do just basically my everyday makeup routine for you guys. This is something that I put on when I want full coverage. I want to look cute, but I don't want to look like I'm trying too hard. You know, I kind of want to look like effortless beauty kind of thing. Okay, so recently I've started using a primer. I'm just using the SmashBox Photo Finish primer, and I started using the primer because I got put on Adderall for my ADHD. And my skin is now dry. It literally dried my skin out. I don't know why it dried my skin out, but I guess that's a side effect for it. But I'll take dry skin over not being able to focus and get out of bed. So then I'm gonna take my SmashBox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Foundation and my damp beauty blender and start to dab that all over the place. I love this foundation. And you know who put me on? Alyssa Forever put me on. But I think she's sponsored by them. So if I can get sponsored by them, that'd be great. But I love this foundation regardless. Love this foundation. And it works for my oily skin. And it works for now my dry skin. Never had dry skin a day in my life. That's crazy. So now I think I can finally do like a dewy makeup look for y'all without using my oil as my own dew. Y'all please excuse this wig. Please excuse this hair. I am doing a wig tutorial after this. So yeah, I got a wig that I'm about to make look like a fresh relaxer. Cause that's what it looked like. That's what the hair looked like. So I gotta make the edges and the hairline and all that other good stuff look like a fresh relaxer too. Beautiful. So then I take my LA Girl Pro Concealer and Warm Honey and I put that underneath my eyes to highlight. And sometimes I'll go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit or palette or whatever it's called, and I take that lighter one and I put it under, but that's for more like dramatic makeup. Do I feel like putting it on my forehead? Alright, I'm gonna put it down the bridge of my nose and my forehead. Blend that out with that same damp beauty blender. And this is just like so relaxing for me to watch. Like I love editing this part because it just like diffuses into the skin and blends so like effortlessly. I love it. Blends so beautifully. I go up a little bit on my nose because this part of my nose, this little right here, I don't know what that's called. What's that called? Whatever this is, this little part right here, this big old bone, I'm not really a fan of that part, so I like to highlight it to make my nose contour look a little bit more snatched. So I go all the way up so it can kind of blend in with the rest of my face, like my cheekbones and stuff. Forehead highlights are always so hard to blend out. Okay, so this is my contour cream kit and I'm gonna use the color Chocolate. Use this, what is this, a Real Techniques setting brush? It's probably not for this, but I use it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Snatch me up right quick. Alright, a little bit of on the forehead, even though I hate doing it on my forehead because I swear I never blend it all the way out and I be looking goofy. Take that same cream and then I like pinch the brush a little bit so I can get up on the sides like that. I start off by blending this nose contour out first because this thing dries so fast. But my mama told me I couldn't complain about it because I stole it from her. But sis, why do you need makeup if you don't know what to do with it? So you got all the good stuff and you don't know what you're doing. So it's better over here. It's in a better place. Take the bottom of my beauty blender, blend this out. Not today, Satan. See, the camera cut off again. Talking about some card fool. Okay, I got files to delete. I got time. Alright, so what you missed was I'm just gonna take this Sasha Buttercup setting powder, and I don't have a discount code, but Catherine does. I'll put that in the description, since you know, so sis can get her money, you know, since I can't get none. So I'm gonna put that in the description for y'all. I just take that and I pat it in there. But when I pat it in there, I like to pat it. Like pat it all the way in there and not dust it off. I like to put it like directly in my skin. But when I use this, when I use my everyday makeup, I like to pat this all the way in so I don't have any more to dust off. I think it just gives me like a more natural effect. Pat it in on my forehead. With my contour, I like to drag it so it gives me some kind of definition, but it's not like super dramatic definition. You know what I mean? So also, I take the Sasha Buttercup setting powder and I set over top of my eyes because I got a lot of foundation on there from earlier. I just pat that in. Alright. So I'm gonna take MAC's NW48, and I'm actually going to use that same brush that I used, you know, for the contour, and I'm gonna go right on top of this. I like using this on top of this because it's a little more warmer than that contour kit. So I like to just go right over top of those places that I contour at with this. I can even go up in here with it, do some little windshield wiper motions. And I'm just gonna use, this is a Sigma large powder brush, F20, and my MAC Studio fixed powder in NW45. And I'm just going to swirl this all over my face to blend everything out. I go between NW45 and NC50. Sometimes NC50 look too ashy on me. Sometimes NW45 looks too orange. I need to blend this nose contour out a little bit more. I even like to do my eyebrows a little bit because it get a little, what's that thing called? They be a little shiny under there. Next, I take my highlighter. This is my favorite part. And see, the rest of this makeup look isn't super dramatic, but my highlighter is always going to be dramatic. So, I mean, you don't have to do it, you know, you don't have to be as bright as me, but you know, I like my highlight to be, you know, astronomical. So I take this little detail brush, this little accent brush, and I'm going to use MAC Pigment in Tan. This is from a like super astronomical highlight. Okay, this is like that kind of concoction. So I take this, tip of my nose, corners of my eyes, or tear ducts, whatever you want to call them. Right up here on this brow bone. Right up here in this brow bone. I like to put my highlight right here, just on this part. I don't really like to take it up through there because I don't like accentuating that part of my nose. So I just take it like that, and then I use my hand, blend all this stuff out, my finger. Alright, and then I take my, this is my Sigma taper highlighting brush, F35. And I just like to do this with it, like kind of tuck it in there a little bit, you know. Get it up in there. That's the first layer. The first layer. So then I take my Arist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in Illuminati. And I don't have a discount code for this, but I know a lot of YouTubers that do. So you could probably shop around for a discount code. And then I take that same brush and go right over top of that. Only thing is, you gotta be careful with this because this is really like powdery underneath my brows. Oh. Y'all remember how I said it's never too much, it's too much highlight? I lied. A little bit right here. Just a little bit. A little bit on my chin. So, my highlight is done. Sometimes when I feel like my highlight is not blended, because I think that's a thing, I like to take my beauty blender and just go around the edges of the highlight. And sometimes it comes down too far on my cheek. Just like that. And like blend out a little bit on the edges. See, it's on my eyelid now because I just used that big brush. Okay. A little tip for y'all when y'all reusing lashes, you take the glue off of them, the old glue, then you take the band and you take a dark eyeliner pencil and you just color the band, because that's what be getting crusty. I don't have to wait for this to dry too much because it's a really thin band. Alright, so then I'm going to take my Better Than Sex mascara now that my lashes are on. And ain't nothing in this tube. I swear I'm going to go buy one. I keep saying that, but I never do. And I just go ahead and try to blend my lashes in with the falsies. Now that that's done, I just like to finish it off with some rose water. I got this from Urban Outfitters. It's only $7. And then I finish it off with some MAC lip gloss, because the gloss is always cute. Okay guys, that's it for my everyday makeup tutorial. I like to do some everyday hair, and I have a entire video on this hair if you guys want to see it, but I like it because it looks like my hair. It needs to be pressed, it needs to be washed, but it's okay. So yeah, that's it.